What's up, YouTube? So today was a leg day. This is a typical leg day that I do at the beginning of every week on this conjugate cycle thing that I programmed for myself. And today we're specializing in high bar squats today. Probably because I'm just not used to high bar squats at all. I decided to program them for a while. I like rarely ever do them, or I haven't even done them at all. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm a very good low bar squatter. If that so I decided to program high bar for about like 12 weeks just to see, what I can do with it. I think I have 2 leg days with high bar, which is I know it can't consider it overkill, but it's gonna get the job done. So here's me warming up with one plate, and it's feeling pretty good. I don't really have a problem with like resting it on my traps. I think my traps are decently built, I guess you can say. Like they're not large, but they're like good enough to hold it on my back when I squeeze my upper back, and it just feels tight and everything feels good. And depth's not a problem either, especially probably because I'm wearing the Addy powered heel shoes. But yeah, this is 2 plates, moving like butter, moving pretty easily. And today was a top set at three, like a top set triple. I think it was 75% of my one rep max of low bar, obviously, but yeah, I think I go up to 295 here. Yeah, these are just 3 plates. The second I knew 3 plates, I was like, oh, this moves pretty fast. Especially in a movement I'm not really used to. I've rarely done this movement, but yeah, I kind of like that. And hit this with my boy. He's the cameraman. He's the so generous cameraman to film me warming up on squats. And here he is, Angelo, doing his sled walks. And over here, it's kind of hard to do sled walks because people all the time just like rest and they stretch on this thing. So like people honestly sometimes get in the way. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And Angelo has bad knees over here, so I program for him too, and I'm giving him the opportunity to get completely indestructible knees with sled walks. So here's 365. I think this is my last warm up. After this, I basically just gauged what I would actually hit for a top set of three, and it moved like butter. My lower back honestly was feeling a little sore, a little fatigued, but that's probably because I deadlifted like a couple days before this, so like squatted and deadlifted on the same day, a couple days before this. But yeah, this is 395. I remember right now, 395 for top set of three. Very very hard, very grindy, but especially when I'm not used to this movement, it's kind of worth it. It gets the quads and the hips strong, very very strong. So my low bar is gonna be thanking me for a while. My low bar, honestly, my sumo as well, because the stronger the hip flexors and the like wallets and adductor stretch, like kind of the better your sumo is gonna get. And yeah, I am gonna hit sumo later in this workout. I did this. I didn't really record my accessories because I thought they were kind of stupid to record, but yeah, here's Angelo. It's still sled walking. So intimidating. Wow. But it's okay. He's gonna have knees of titanium after this workout. He's gonna be thanking me. He's gonna be like on his knees, be like, "Thank you so much for these titanium knees." But yeah, here's 370. I hit this for another triple as one of my back downs. I guess you could call it a back down. Um, because my real back downs after these 2 sets was I did sets of four instead. So yeah, right now, not feeling the best. My knees are caving a little bit. That's just because my hips are extending, and it's just my quads are just overly dominant for no reason. Like when I used to do leg extensions as one of my accessories, I was maxing out one of the machines for like 300 pounds for like sets of 10. So it was crazy. Yeah. So here's 365. I think I hit this for a set of four instead, and I didn't record the other sets. I did 2 more sets after this, but since it's the same way, I just thought it's the same way. You've already seen it. Like why record it 2 more times? It also saves me some camera space, saves me some work. So honestly, I'm not just a big guy on recording everything. There's a lot of people, like especially in this gym, that just record every single set, even the accessories. And I don't really find I need to. I just feel like it's kind of annoying just looking the camera around, especially with a stand. So yeah, last set kind of hard, and I hit 2 more sets after that, but I just didn't feel the need to record. So here's deadlifts. Just warming up into this, getting my hips flowing. After 6 sets of squats, it kind of does feel a little like tight, but my hips are already loose from like warm ups and stuff, so it doesn't feel too bad. But it feels normal. And yes, I do have those notorious lifts, the black and red deadlift slippers. So But here's Angelo going into another accessory that I programmed for him. I call these the Gjoni squats because Joni is his last name, but it's basically high bar ATG pause squats that are like really good out of the hole, which is where he struggles. And his mobility is really good. He naturally squats ATG, because he likes putting himself into more pain. So, but he hears him playing around with whatever, I think 155. He's trying to be funny, but he's got some crazy mobility. And yeah, here's two plates on deadlift. If you're wondering why I'm not using the Rogue, the Olympic plates, it's because I like being flashy. I think the 45s, the normal the iron plates, just look a lot better, and you get to like it feels a little different. It just feels like the weights are more out, and it just feels easier. So and it just looks better. Like you will automatically know, like, oh, this is three plays, 315. If there's three reds on there, you gotta open the app and you gotta calculate it, or you just gotta count kilos. I'm not really a big fan of counting kilos, but I know a lot of people are. So whatever 315 is in kilos, like I don't even know. Here's Angelo just in the back. Angelo actually sumo. He pulls sumo too, but he pulls with a super wide stance because he's just got such mobile hips. Probably even wider than that. And he's just playing around. He's trying to be cocky, but So yeah, I went up to four. I think I went up to 455, I believe, for a set of two, six sets of two on 450 with 455, um, which I believe is at 55%, 60%, the one rep max. After squats, it also does absolutely kill me because my quads are already so tired and stuff. But I'll still able to like get through it. So, but yeah, deadlifts felt really good today. My adductors felt very strong. Everything moved on how it should have. My lower back could have been a little bit better if I'm gonna be complaining or be like nitpicking, but it was all right. So here's Angelo going into I think his first set of Joni squats. I forget what weight this is. I think this is like 270 or something. I forget what kilos, right? And he's just naturally good at squats. Like everything about squats. He's like an Olympic weightlifter, like Lu Xiaojun. He's just super, super mobile and good with it. It's like pitch perfect form, picture perfect form. Sorry. And yeah, so I think he's doing sets of five at RP 6 or 7. I forget what it is, but yeah, because he has the same leg days kind of I do with a lot of high bar. Because his quads actually suck, unlike mine. How mine are super strong. Oh, this is my first set of 455. And yeah, how my quad's like super good. He's like almost the opposite. So and here's my back downs. I did 3 sets with that 455, and this is a back down. So I did 3 more sets of this, and yeah, that concludes the workouts. I forgot to record the accessories, which include like Nordics and a lot of hamstring work, but yeah, so full leg day.